But let's track the technicals of the market as well. We have Jay Thakkar joining us to talk to us about just that. Jay, hi, good to have you on the show. To begin with, what do you make of this retracement that we are seeing? Because the mid cap and the small cap index are now in the red. The Nifty Bank has also retraced from day's high. Is it a bit of a cool down and the momentum continues for the medium term on the upside?
Hi, very good afternoon to you. And definitely, it's just profit booking from the high levels. Definitely, we have seen the PCR, on the weekly expiry going up too high. I mean, even if you check right now, the PCR on Nifty, on Bank Nifty is still at 1.1. The Bank Nifty is at 1.17 now after having cooled off. So yesterday until the closing, we had a PCR of 1.6, 1.7 on Nifty and Bank Nifty respectively. And we opened gap up today as well, irrespective of that, so we saw a good move on the upside on back of state election results, on back of global rally as well, on pre-election, pre-Christmas rally, that is a Santa rally. So we have seen all of this good momentum breaking out on the upside, but then definitely some profit booking can be seen from the high levels. And now if you see the PCR, it's now closing close to nearly around 1. So I think now we are out of that overbought territory. It's just a retracement, I would say. The overall medium-term trend definitely remains positive for the Nifty. Now I think that 20,000 levels, I mean the round figure on the lower side, will act as a very crucial support going forward. And my target in the short term would be 21,500 going forward, and it should definitely be used as a buying opportunity. And going forward, I think as we all know that we generally have a pre-election rally of around 10 to 15%. So if we just superimpose that from Thursday's closing prior to exit poll results, the target comes to 20,000 plus. So yes, upside definitely is there. Downside, I think, is now limited, or the floor is near to around 20,000.
Okay, so upside is also there as far as the entire market is concerned. But just quickly coming to the Adani group of stocks, Jay, because those are the ones which are on fire from the lows of what we saw earlier in the year. They have made massive gains. What do you assume for the Adani stocks, the trend to be like, and which are the top bets?
Definitely, Adani stocks now, obviously, they generally do good whenever we see, this kind of, stability in the political scenario of the country. And we've seen that, overall the stock prices have reversed quite a lot. I would say from the lower levels, they consolidated for a long time after having corrected post-budget, I would say this year. So since Feb, we have seen this correction happening in Adani stocks. They corrected quite sharply, they bounced back, and then they kept consolidating. Now, all of these stocks, or a majority of these stocks, are now out of this consolidation, mainly Adani Enterprise, Adani Ports, and Adani Power. So these are the three top bets, I would say, as far as Adani stocks are concerned. Very nicely, a good fundamental valuation as well. As well as a good breakout, and I think the risk reward is still favorable on Adani Enterprise and Adani Ports, and thereafter Adani Power. And the other remaining non-FNO stocks, I've not tried that Adani Total and Adani Green and maybe Adani Wilmar. I mean, I've not tried day to day, but these are the three stocks wherein I would say yes, the upside is still much more left, as the momentum has just begun here.
Okay, point taken. So that's a take coming in on the Adani group of stocks. And lastly, before I let you go, Jay, your recommendations and a word on the PSU stocks as well, because they are rising in the trading session.
Definitely, political stability definitely is what market is watching out for going forward, and hence, PSU are likely to do well going forward as well. I think, and among that, I think PSU banks are more likely to benefit. I mean, they haven't performed that much as private sector banks in the past. Or I mean, if you see the Bank Nifty at a higher level, so PSU banks has much more upside left, and I think next 5 years should be for PSU banking stocks as far as those are concerned. But then currently for the short-term momentum, I have two private sector banks on my radar, and first one is on Kotak Bank. One can buy at current market price of 1824, target of 1870 to 1900. Stop loss will be at 1790. Second is IDFC First Bank. This is too a fundamentally very good company, trading around the levels of 89.30. One can target 96. In the short term, one can place a stop loss at 86.
Okay, thanks so much, Jay, for joining us and talking to us about all of that. But since